Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the finale of season 1 of Teen Wolf. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the chaos of the first season so far. Now the next season on the channel will be Cobra Kai season 4. Hopefully you guys are excited for that. If not, and you don't really care for it, but you do want to watch season 2 of Teen Wolf, then please check the description below. It is uploaded, the full season, on the Patreon page. So if you still want your fix of Teen Wolf before it comes onto the YouTube, then please do go over to the Patreon and support that, and you can watch it. All the episodes of everything that gets uploaded to YouTube is on there. If you're new here and you didn't know, yeah, that's a place to go to check it out. But the next one will be Cobra Kai, and then we'll possibly go back to Teen Wolf when we just alternate and different new series, just keeping it fresh. Now, like I said, if you are new and this is your first time discovering my channel for this season, we do run a most like to dislike characters vote of each season. So if you've not done it, please check the description below and cast it. For everyone that has done it, thank you so much. We will reveal your results in a minute in this intro, so it's going to be really exciting to see if your opinions are the same as mine. Now, last episode, it was crazy. Lydia did get attacked by the Alpha. We don't know what's going to happen to her. Is she going to transition or is she not? We don't know, you know. But we do know is that Pete Hale, he is looking for Derek. He has been captured by Kate, who has revealed to Allison that they hunt down werewolves and supernaturals. And Allison is still stuck in two minds. What's she going to do? You know, she's figured out, or she's been told or found out that Scott is a wolf. She's seen it when her dad tried to attack him. He jumped on the car. So is she going to stick with her boyfriend, or is she going to go with her family legacy, so to speak, and taking everybody out? And that is a tough one. But all we do know is Scott was barred from the dance, wasn't there? But he still found his way in. He went in. He told Alison he loved her. He danced with her. They seem to be okay right now. But like I said, this family chaos may change your mind. Honestly, it's going to be absolutely madness. Now, we also had Styles. He did confess his feelings towards Lydia, which I did enjoy, and that was nice as well to see. But like I said, it's going to be absolute chaos. Don't know what's going to happen to Lydia. Don't know what's going to happen to Scott or Allison or Kate or the whole family, to be honest. The storyline's been really good this season. Hopefully you guys are excited for today's episode. So we are going to jump right over now into casting our most liked and disliked characters of the season. Thanks so much for everybody engaging. And yeah, let's just jump over and do that right now. Oh, here we are. This says most liked, but I'm going to do the most disliked. I'm just going to refresh it, both of them. Let's hope that a couple of people have done the votes, because we did only have a one episode on the Patreon. Obviously on the YouTube I will have it in much earlier, but on the Patreon I did post it quite late, so I do apologise. So I'm hoping at least 4 votes. I've been on it just to give us a little one, but if not, it's totally cool. But you'll see mine anyway, that will never change. So we'll go our most disliked characters of the season. Now, it's interesting. I thought Kate was going to be annoying, but I thought she was quite good. I actually acknowledge that I like how much she is, you know, confident. And when she goes and attacks, she attacks it not hidden away, right in the face. She goes and speaks to them, takes them down, teases them. You know, she's tried to attack Derek a few times. She's gone after the Alpha. She isn't bothered. Unlike Chris, who's standing in the wind. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of Chris, if I'm being honest. So he is definitely my most disliked of this season. Like I said, I'm not his biggest fan. I just think he's got like a creepy vibe and smile. And he's quite controlling over Allison as well. So, yeah. I mean, the Alpha, the last few episodes, he's been a proper creep, not going to lie. But in terms of me disliking, Chris will probably be my number 1 right now, so let's go and vote that. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So 24 people have voted. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for engaging with the channel. We can see that the 2 Argents are at the top there. You know, I did vote for Chris, you can see, with 5 votes. And then obviously Kate has took the lead with 9. This is why it's good to see everybody's different opinions, because you never know where everybody stands when you're watching the season before obviously you get it onto the YouTube, and then you can kind of get the feels of who everybody's vibing with. Now, it's interesting to see Lydia's got 2 dislikes. You know, I don't think Lydia's been bad. I actually think her and Jackson are quite interesting, so to speak. But Scott and Alison have got 1 vote respectively as well. It's a good little mix, this, you know. Hopefully when we go into the next season and the seasons coming after that, that this list gets bigger, because how many people do we have there? We have 3, 6, 9, you know. The main cast is pretty much like 9 characters. It's very small. I know it's season 1, so they will be obviously not a big budget, not going too far, not pushing the boat. But when we did get to the back end of the Vampire Diaries, we had a massive list, didn't we? So hopefully new characters do get introduced. We get new werewolves, new enemies, you know, new love interests. It's going to be exciting. So that is our most disliked characters of season 1. Chris, my vote. Kate, your vote. Very interesting. Let's jump over into our most liked characters. The one that I'm really excited to see. Are we going to pick Scott? Are we going to pick Styles? You know, are we going to pick Jackson? Because he has been pretty decent. I know that, again, I said I have to acknowledge he's a bit of an idiot. But I also do think that the Canada story revolved around Jackson has been quite entertaining. Now, I do like Lydia, but not enough to give her my most liked character. But like I said, I do feel like later on down the line, if she stays in the show, that she could be a really good one. I think her personality is quite decent. And I think that if she does transition over, it's going to be really exciting to see her in season 2. But I think if I'm going off what I've seen in season 1 and the person that's given the most laughs, it definitely has to be... I spelled his name wrong, actually. Styles. He is my favourite character this season. And I will change that for when it goes onto the YouTube. But there we go. He is my favourite character of the season. He's been pretty funny, if I'm being honest. So let's see what everybody else has voted for. Oh my god. And there we have it, mate. Literally, everybody's pretty much taking the same approach as me for this season. I did vote Styles myself. He's won me 69% of the vote. What an absolute landslide. Only 3 other characters got a vote respectively, and that is Alison and Scott, who did get 1 dislike in obviously in the other vote, and then Lydia as well. You know, she got 2 and now she's here second favourite. It's really interesting to see the total difference between the characters. So this one has 2 more votes than the other one. That's totally fine. It's amazing that everybody's still engaging anyway. Like I said, you could continually vote. You know, if you're watching the YouTube now and you dislike one of these, you know, get voting into it. You never know, in a year's time 1,000 more people may have watched this, which means we could have had 50 votes. Those 50 votes could go on to Scott. Boom, he's absolutely smashed Styles out of the water. So that is why the votes stay continually open. New viewers, new people that enjoy different characters. And I can't believe Styles has actually smashed it out of the park with 18. Now, to me, it was a clear landslide for him this season. And all the storyline was kind of around Scott and obviously him transitioning. But to me, he's not the best character. Styles makes me laugh. It's his mannerisms. It's the way, you know, he's always got his friends back. And it's just his relationships with everybody. I think he's got a solid one. I do like it with his dad as well. So that is where we currently are. Damon pretty much won The Vampire Diaries all 8 seasons, I believe. Like, I'm not even joking. I think Damon won every single season. Now, Damon was by far my favourite character, but I never give it him every single season. So I'm pretty sure I won't give it Styles every season. But this one was by far clear landslide. And it's nice to see that everybody's got the same opinion as me on that one. So thanks so much, everybody. You guys are absolute legends. Hopefully you guys like today's finale. It's going to be a crazy one. Like I said, season 2 is on the Patreon. You can watch it because next video on this channel will be Cobra Kai season 4. We are doing a continually rotating series because last year it was absolutely dominated by the originals and the Vampire Diaries franchise. We had like 250 episodes of just one franchise, and now it's good to get a little mix going. So the content's still there on the Patreon if you guys want to see that, but if you don't, you can obviously wait until it comes back on the YouTube. It's totally fine. Well, thanks so much for listening to today's episode. Hopefully you guys like it. If you do, please smash the like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 12 of season 1 of Teen Wolf.
No, I'm not just letting you leave her here.
You don't have a choice, Styles. You're coming with me.
Just kill me. Look, I don't care anymore.
Call your friend. Tell Jackson where she is. That's all you get.
Oh, Chris don't know that she was there. Chris is there. He does. Oh, he's back into normal form.
Help me! Somebody! Help! Help me!
Innit? Everyone's screaming, mate. Get on the phone, get the ambulance in.
If she lives, she'll become a werewolf.
I knew it, man. She's gonna be sick next season. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and once a month she'll go out of her freaking mind, and twice a month.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yes, mate. Lydia is definitely not dying. She's definitely not. Man, it's excited me that because I absolutely love Caroline. Honestly, I absolutely love Caroline. So Lydia, that's it, mate. I feel like she's gonna literally excel. She could be the best character next season.
You told her.
She found out.
Don't think I don't know about the clues that you've been leaving, starting with that necklace.
So now you don't want my help?
I'm not sure I know who you're helping.
Oh, come on. I'm here to catch the alpha.
Tyher said that Sheriff Solinsky can connect every murder back to the Hale fire.
Then that's even more reason for her to know.
You're to drive her to the house in Washington, and you will stay there until I call. Get your things. I want the two of you on the road within the hour.
That conversation was interesting to me. It really was. Yo, man, that conversation there, right, made me think that Chris, does not know that Kate was the one that started the fire that killed Derek's family. That's madness. Now, it really is, because if the Alphas come in to gun down that family, and they pretty much all had no involvement, and Kate was a lone wolf, so to speak, that is very interesting. She's endangered everybody. But then again, that's where I'll stick to what I said. I like how Kate, is just, like, straight on. I'll come and burn you down, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't hide it. I mean, she's hiding it from them, but she's not hiding it from Derek, unless she's bluffing and she's not part of it. And I don't know, but I feel like her ass fell out a little bit then. I could smell a little bit of poo trickling down the leg, do you know what I mean? When he said that he was coming after connecting the dots. But it's interesting. You know, I'm all for opinion changes. You know, Chris has not been my favourite character up until this episode. But who knows? Next season, it could totally change, because my perception of him is that he's gone around and killed loads of wolves, but maybe he wasn't involved. So then when I see it progress, I might think differently.
I just saw my boyfriend turn into a werewolf.
I grabbed some things myself.
Was that Scott?
Nope. Somebody named Jackson.
Scott didn't kill anybody. He couldn't.
This is all part of a longer conversation.
I want to know now, right now.
What you want right now doesn't matter. You're catching a glimpse of something you're not quite ready to see. And there are others outside of this family who are not ready for you to see it. Staying quiet is the best protection. Do you understand? Say it!
Yeah, we've not seen her all season, but she's quite
That's my
open.
I'm gonna talk about everything. I promise. Call me when you get there.
Can you find the alpha?
But Scott McCall can. And I know how to find him.
Decent, mate. Give him a fake call of Alison's phone. That is the best way.
Whose car is this?
Belong to my nurse.
What happened to your nip?
Oh my God!
Ruthless him, innit? He's absolutely ruthless. She helped him as well.
Tell her anything and everything you want.
Why did you do that?
Because I love you.
Oh, I find. And you're a Mac guy. Really killing the whole werewolf mystique thing here. Still need Scott's username and password, and I'm sorry, but I don't know them. You know both of them.
You're very persuasive, Styles.
What the hell happened to that girl?
I don't know. I went out looking for her.
What, when you just happened to wander in the middle of that field and you just found her there like that? She went with Styles.
I wonder if he's going to start buzzing. Get in there, son. And then obviously be concerned for Lydia.
You're gonna kill people, aren't you?
Only the responsible ones. Do you know why wolves hunt in packs? Their favorite prey are too large to be brought down by one wolf alone. I need Derek and Scott.
Again, it takes me back to what I always say. Just because somebody is something, yeah, you got to form an opinion on yourself. So, for example, if 10 people say they don't like person B because they're an absolute bitch, and then you meet person B and they're really nice to you, and like every time you've seen them, been around them, you know, seen them in social situations, they've been great. But then you've got the other 10 people over there telling you how much they're a real nasty person. You got to form that own opinion. So like Alison, she's been told off Kate and all that, wolves are bad, XYZ, but yet she's been around Scott, let's say for a year, school year. She's been around Scott for a year, she hasn't seen him do anything bad. So like, she's got to form her own opinion on whether she thinks he's a baddie or not. And it takes me back to what I said a couple of episodes ago. Just because one of the wolves are bad, maybe the alpha, doesn't mean all of them are bad. No, it doesn't. Again, you have to take one on a case-by-case basis. That is literally what I said. I still firmly believe that. Not everybody is bad. You can't drop every single person under the same bracket. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's different in their own way. So again, it's really interesting. I feel like she's going to like Scott. I also feel like she's not a massive fan of how the family are doing things. I've just got that vibes when she's seen Derek and the way he was treating them and stuff. She might not like who they are, but again, she I don't think she's going to go with it. Plus, if I had a friend or a girlfriend or whatever that can transition, say, to a wolf or a vampire or, I don't know, an alien, she can morph into different bodies, I'd be like, do it again, mate. That is sick. It wouldn't change my opinion on it at all. In fact, I'd be literally buzzing. So, I don't know. Every time I watch these shows and everybody gets scared and run off and cry, I would definitely be the opposite. I'd be literally buzzing. I want to know what he's saying. I actually really like Derek, me. Decent, mate.
His own house?
I know exactly where that is.
And he's just heard Scott. Decent. Someone else howled in the woods, mate. It's going to be a new wolf we've not seen. Hey, that's really good. Yo, that was sick, that, what they just showed. I wanted to see more of that. Please show Lydia hitting the glass now screaming. Oh, yes, that was good enough.
You getting it now? What they do.
All of them?
No, mate. Case by case basis. Been telling
Yes, Allison.
Careful, she grinds in second.
you. You can't follow me.
I'm not the bad guy here.
You turn into a giant monster with red eyes and fangs, and you're not the bad guy here?
Since you've helped me, I'm going to give you something in return. You want the bite?
Oh, fucking hell, mate. Yes, of course I do.
What?
You'll become like us.
He's going to say no. He's going to have a moral
That
cold.
first night in the woods, I took Scott because I needed a new pack. Could have easily been you. You'd be equals. Maybe
Be on,
more.
innit? You'd be on par with Lydia as well.
I don't want to be like you.
Goodbye, Styles.
When he says I don't want, I feel like he don't want to be him. He won't mind being a Scott version, but not the alpha version of a wolf.
Sorry, I lost the keys to my Jeep. I had to run all the way here.
Styles, I don't care.
She lost a lot of blood, but there's something else going on with her. The doctors say it's like she's having an allergic reaction. Her body keeps going into shock. I mean, do you have any idea who or what attacked her?
Martin Lyon.
No, I have no idea.
What about Scott?
Is he not here?
What are you talking about?
21 messages, mate.
To warn you, I used to play in college. But I will help too.
Decent. That was no Lucille, was it? See, what's interesting there is, who the hell is that guy? He kind of was brought down last episode. Is he just a random geezer that she's just hired to torture him while Kate's not there? It's interesting. If he's going to play a part in the season or not, if he's just literally just like a filler while she's out doing her own thing. How's he got his hand uncuffed as well? Has Scott done it, or is that the first time you've seen him? I don't know, but what's exciting me is it looks like there is a new wolf in the woods. Somebody howled when Scott done it, and it wasn't the alpha. And I'm assuming maybe it was Derek, to be fair. It might have been Derek showing him his location. Now the more I think of it, I feel like it was Derek howling so that they could find him, because they do say that when they said something, didn't they? Like the reason why a wolf howls is so that it can let the pack know its location when it needs help in a fight, or like when it's lost or something. I'm sure they dropped that in near the start of the season. So I think it's Derek now, but I would love it to be an unknown wolf that appears at the very end. So then we go into season 2 with a new character. Like, oh, who's this, mate? Do you know what I mean? So it would be good, but we'll see how it goes.
Dad, tell me. Look, you know it has something to do with Derek.
You do realize that I'm elected to this job, right?
And if I help you figure this out, you'll be reelected. Am I right?
That girl in there has got nothing to do with the 6-year-old arson case. Yeah, we know it's arson. And that was probably organized by a young woman.
What young woman?
If I knew that, she'd be in jail.
You don't know her name?
No, I don't. What is it, 20 questions? All we know is that she had a very distinctive, what do you call it, a pendant.
Allison, he knows.
Scott, help me with this. He's going after Allison and her family. So tell me how to stop him.
You can't! You want me to risk my life for your girlfriend? Huh? For your stupid little teenage crush that means absolutely nothing? You're not in love,
don't know
Scott.
that.
You're 16 years old. You're a child.
Peter said he didn't know what he was doing when he killed your sister, right? He lied. Remember this, Just because you feel guilty all of a sudden doesn't make it okay, all right? Half of this is still your fault.
Look, I have a car, you don't. Do you want my help or not?
All right, did you bring the Porsche?
I was wondering if you can tell me where Scott McCall is.
Never heard of
I've
him.
seen him since the dance.
Is the police not all over that hospital?
Let's try this again.
They brought your sister here so that Peter could kill her and become the Alpha, and that's why you're going to help me.
Going after him himself.
I'll help you.
Innit? Standard, mate. You're gonna help it. Someone kills your sister, you're going after him now, you know who it is.
And the only thing I've ever been able to compare it to is seeing a friend of mine turn on a full moon, still trying to kill me like it was the most important thing he could do with his last breath.
It sounds like you need to be a little bit more selective.
Did Scott try to kill you on the full moon?
I had to handcuff him to a radiator. Why? Would you prefer I locked him in the basement and burned the whole house down? Or
I hate to dispel a popular rumor, Styles, but we never did that.
Derek said you guys had a code. I guess no one ever breaks it. What if someone does?
Oh.
Someone like who?
Your sister.
Hey, you know what? They're telling the truth. It's really good.
Someone doesn't feel right. It's kind of like it was...
Well, no, don't say too easy. People say too easy and bad things happen.
Natural talent.
Allison, I can explain.
Stop lying.
I was gonna tell you the truth at the formal. Everything that I did
Was to protect me.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Alright, here we are again in that same boat.
Now shoot him before I have to shoot myself. I know that look. That's the you're gonna have to do it yourself look. I love those brown eyes.
Hey! What you did.
I did what I was told to do.
No one asked you to murder innocent people. Look what you're doing now. You're holding a gun at a 16-year-old boy.
What the fuck?
We go by the code.
Yo.
We hunt those who hunt us.
Put the gun down.
This is really good now.
It's the Alpha.
Right, 1 second, man. I voted you, Chris, as my dislike character. I don't know, man. Yeah, did I not say opinions can change? Like, when I see actions, like, I'm never stuck on one person to hate you and that's it, done and dusted. I like it, mate. What I have seen from him and heard this episode, for me, very pleasing. He's literally said what I said, mate. He's come, there is no proof that Scott has ever hurt innocent people. So we're not going to take him down. We're not going to kill him. You're pointing a gun at a 16-year-old. You're the one murdering innocent people. You set this house on fire when nobody told you to. You're the one that killed humans. Yeah? This guy here, he might be a wolf, but there's no evidence that he spilled innocent blood. And he don't want him to die. Mate, I have got to give credit where credit is due, yeah? The guy has literally repeated what I've been saying. I very much like it. To be honest, I'm gonna, should I retract my Chris dislike? Nah, to be honest, he still gets it up until this episode, you know. You have to stand by your decisions. He does get it. But to be honest, I've really enjoyed the stuff that's come out of his mouth this episode. Once I found out that he wasn't involved in the fire, I was like, maybe opinions change later on. Do like the moral code that he stands by. It's good, it's decent, I like it.
She looks like you. Probably not as damaged. Say that you're sorry for decimating my family, for leaving me burned and broken for 6 years. I'm sorry.
She did deserve to die in the context of it, let's be honest.
I don't know about you, Allison, but that apology didn't sound very sincere. Run!
Yo, the editing's really good actually, I've got to give it to him. He's massive, him, innit, compared to them. He's massive.
Yeah, did you pay for it?
Firebomb, finally. Oh, he caught it. Run. His car's getting blown off his Porsche. That was good. That's really good. It looks decent. Saved her, look at him. Oh, he's dead. Decent. That's pretty good, that. Believable. I like it. It fits. Is she gonna kiss him? And then he's gonna transition back. Yeah, he's transitioning back. It's good, that.
Why did you do that?
I love you.
Because I love you.
He wants to kill him to stop and take his powers.
The one who bit you.
Yeah, it's not telling the truth.
I'm dead. You already decided. Wait, no, don't!
Yeah, he was killing him.
I'm the alpha now.
I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now. That's fine, man. I actually like Derek, to be honest. And she had the pendant. Mate, very smart. I need some oil on them hinges. It's like with a bandage, mate. You gotta pull it right off. You should have just slammed it.
Is it completely healed?
No.
No, not at all. I don't get it. The doctor said she'd be fine.
Well, he did say it doesn't always, didn't he?
She's not a werewolf.
Oh, mate, I don't know. It's exciting me anyway, literally. Oh, here we go.
I helped you. You got what you wanted.
Nah, what again?
Now it's my turn.
Innit?
What I want.
The guy did help. He's asked the whole season, man. It looks like Lucifer there. Ooh, interesting, interesting.
Don't think for 1 second she's taking the fall for something she didn't do.
What?
We're gonna be pariahs in this town.
Oh, it's finished. I mean, that was a decent episode. Like, I actually really enjoyed it. You know, that was good. I mean, the Alpha died. Interesting. Derek's, I'm the captain now, you know. Again, though, I think Derek would be an interesting one. Now, the Alpha, yeah. We only... So in this season, we've seen the Alpha wanting to be all-powerful because he wanted to get revenge on the people that took down his family. I can stand by that. You know, I totally understand it. He was killing a few innocent people here and there. Obviously, that's not, you know, like, not really what we want to see. To be honest, I don't really care. I'm going to call a spade as well, mate. The more people that die, better for me, the more action I see. So I'll be consistent with that. But I would much prefer killing somebody. Like I say, I go back to the originals and the Vampire Diaries, right? I don't want a vampire to just attack a Joe Bloggs walking down the road for no reason. It's boring. I want somebody who's made a threat to him to get taken out. I want somebody that's caused pain to him to get taken out. You know, I want a backstory. The Kate one was totally fine. I understood why that Alpha was going after that family because of the consequence of the actions that they done to him. They killed all his family. They burnt him, put him in a coma. Innocent people died. She was a murderer. He wanted to get revenge. I totally understand it. The other deaths that come in between of it, yeah, they were just casualties. Now, obviously, we don't really want that, but I get it. If the Alpha was just going around killing random people consistently, then it'd be like, I don't really get it. What's his purpose? Like, the guy's a bit of an idiot. Do you know what I mean? But, like, because he understood his story and where he was coming from and the revenge that he was trying to get, I accept it. Now it's going to be interesting to see what Derek does with the power. Does the power change her or what? You know, he's got to recruit his own pack now. So, is Scott part of Derek's pack? Because from what I could tell, if I was a pack leader and you challenge the pack and you lose, the pack then joins you. So Scott should obviously, like, Scott's the pack leader, the Alpha, not Chris, I forgot his name, but the Alpha, he's gone. Now he should be part of Derek's pack, and hopefully Jackson transition. I'm hoping Jackson transition, and I am hoping that Lydia has, or it could even be better if she didn't transition and she went into something extra supernatural. I don't know. I can't remember what season in the Vampire Diaries we introduced werewolves, but that was interesting. That was a shock. I didn't expect that. It was Tyler, wasn't it? You know, he was in the car and he crashed, and it's like decent. So if we introduce another supernatural into the show, even though it's called Teen Wolf, we could have something else. I don't mind it. You know, the Vampire Diaries have witches and werewolves, so it wasn't all about vampires. So to me, the more the merrier. I kind of would like some more wolves in the show as well. Be introduced next season. Now, I don't know if they're just going to give us Jackson and Lydia, and I think that could be enough, to be honest, because the more supernaturals, the more stories, the more character progression, the more we can get behind each character. But also, yeah, I feel like if you do drop a couple of new cast members here and there, it does pick the show up. You know what I mean? When the originals dropped in, when Elijah first come in, it's like, oh, mate, he looks decent. And then, obviously, we got Rebecca and Niklaus, and then it's just steamrolled on from there. We got their own show. So, dropping new people here and there, getting the feels, catching it, I like it. I thought that from episode 9 up until 12, it has been the best episodes of the Teen Wolf season 1, to be honest. I think it's really picked up in this back end, and it's exciting me for the next season. Okay, so that is going to wrap up season 1 of Teen Wolf. Hopefully guys enjoyed it. It was really good. I did like it. You know, my favourite character was Styles this season. I'll stand by that one. I just think he's funny. I think he's a good friend. I like his relationship with Scott. I actually like his relationship with Derek. He gets a bit of banter with Jackson, even though they kind of don't like each other. And yeah, he really loves Lydia. And you know, so I thought he's had a good season. I think his mannerisms, the way he does it, he always licks his tongue like, and all that, like, I don't know, like when he's in uncomfortable situations, he's decent. So hopefully he can progress next season. Now, obviously, the Alpha offered to transition him. He said no, he didn't want to be like him. I think he meant he didn't want to be like him as a physical person, not as a werewolf, because the guy was saying, well, when he said, I don't want to be like you, yeah, I could hear your heart absolutely racing. Yeah, probably because you're going to bite him, but second, because you're scary. So that's that one. But I do think that he wants to be a wolf. I've always been consistent. If I got the chance to be a supernatural, I would 100% take it, mate. I really would. But he also said that this bite could kill you or it could transition you. It's, you know, it could go either way. Now, that could possibly be what's happening to Lydia. She's in the hospital. She might not be able to, you know, fully control it. You know, the doctors did say she was kind of like having seizures. She was going in and out, and maybe it's her body like not being able to cope with the healing process. We don't know. She does look like she's not healing at the end. So, what is she? Is she a human? Is she a wolf? Is she somewhere else? I can't wait to find out. You know, Alison, she's accepted Scott for who he is. I said that she was going to not really be on her family side, like, but she did. She was, to be honest. She was on their side until she found out they was going to be murdered, and then she changed her mind. I also like her dad as well. I said you got to take each wolf on a case-by-case basis. You can't just say he's a wolf, I hate him, let's kill him, the way Kate does. She done it. She murdered innocent people. You have to call a spade, murdered people. She anticipated some of them as a wolf. She set the house on fire. She killed young kids. She also killed adults, wolves, and just normal humans. Her brother didn't like that. Alison's dad, you know, he was like, we have a moral code. If they spill innocent blood, that is when we could probably take them out. That's my perception of the code. She didn't follow it. She ended up getting taken out by the Alpha. He said, can you apologise? She said, I'm sorry. It was one of those I'm sorry's because she was under pressure. To be honest, though, I don't know how you can be genuine in those situations when you obviously ass is falling out. He didn't believe it, ripped her neck, killed her. He also put the necklace on her at the end. Chris, which I thought was really clever, actually, tying her back to the house fire to take suspicion away from the family. It is pretty good. I like how they put that in. So, Alison knows Scott's a wolf. So does Jackson, so does Styles. They all seen him transition. They helped as a team. They burnt the Alpha, which I think is believable. It is believable. He got burnt as a human. And then, obviously, Lydia did drop it in with a Molotov cocktail in the school episode, which Jackson did botch because he didn't give the right sulfuric acid. But this time he did. He threw it, he caught it, tied it into what she called Alison's archery, smashed it, set his arm on fire. Then Jackson come, launched it, set him on fire as well, and he burnt and went down. Scott was saying, look, mate, let me kill him. You said that if I do it, I'd detransition. Well, you know, he knows that if he killed him, that he would have been the Alpha. He's definitely lying, in my opinion, and obviously he's took him out himself and took the Alpha status. Like I said, Looks like he's possibly turned Jackson in the back end of the episode. So he's going to be a decent character going forward. Well, not decent. It's going to be decent seeing his transition and how his personality changes. Also, it leaves a question, does Derek's personality change now as the Alpha? Does he feel like he's got more power and he's going to become more of an arsehole? Or is he just going to be the same Derek that we've seen in Season 1? Lots of questions. Really excited for Season 2. Obviously, like I said, we're going to jump on and watch a different shows next on the channel just to keep it fresh and keep everybody engaged. And then in a few weeks we will come back and do Season 2, and we'll just keep repeating that process, checking out new Netflix stuff, coming back to this and rotating around. So thanks so much everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, thanks for watching today's episode, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.